Hello guys and welcome to another log of Digimon Pendulum Color Metal Empire, and for today's log we have Clockmon. Yes, so Toy Agumon has evolved and its champion form this time is Clockmon. So very interesting Digimon. I never had the chance to race Clockmon before, but this does bring back some nostalgia because Clockmon, even though I didn't race it, but I've seen its sprite before because it was featured in my Digivice D3 toy. I remember that, and it was one of those like enemies that you had to fight and defeat. So I've defeated my fair share of Clockmon, that's why I remember Clockmon. But anyway, before we continue with today's log, just have to say if you're a fan of Digimon or raising virtual pets, you've come to the right channel because I document every Digimon that I raise and I upload at least twice a week. If you're interested in such content, go ahead and blast the like and subscribe button with Clockmon's Chrono Breaker and turn on all notifications so you don't miss any of my uploads. Alright, let's get into today's log. We have Clockmon. In terms of etymology and origin of its name, I think it needs not much explanation. It is based off a clock, so it looks like a clock. It's very obvious. In fact, it's more obvious in its sprite than in its artwork. In this artwork, you can tell that it's a clock, but then there's this Digimon on top of this clock. And I think we'll know more about why there seems to be two bodies to this in the profile. But if you look at the sprite, it looks like just a clock. So this is one of those cases where I personally feel some of these Digimon, the sprite and artwork are like designed separately. Like they got a brief, they said, okay, let's design a Digimon called Clockmon. And then somebody designs a sprite that what they think looks like Clockmon, and then somebody designs the artwork of what they think Clockmon looks like. And it's separate because they don't resemble each other. Like seriously, where's the dude on top of the clock? Like, so anyway, let's look at his profile on Digimon.net. Since you're done with etymology, it's pretty straightforward. It's a clock. Now, Clockmon's profile, it is a guardian of time that governs computer timers. Clockmon manages all time and space on computers and networks, and can move time forward and backward freely between the years 1900 to 1999. Wow, I didn't know it's so specific, so it has something to do with the 2000 bug, yeah. It always maintains a neutral stance due to its incredibly dangerous and terrifying ability, refusing to take part in conflict between vaccine and virus Digimon. So Clockmon is a data type Digimon. So at the point of writing this profile, I think they inherently try to make it such that virus tend to be the evil Digimon and vaccine tend to be the virtuous ones. But eventually they change that stance because they know there are some protagonist Digimon that are virus type as well, with a sense of justice, like Dukemon or Gallenmon. Anyway, coming back, many think that if Clockmon were to lean towards either side of this equilibrium, the digital world itself would collapse. It uses its special move Chrono Breaker to destroy the very time flowing in the enemy's body. Digimon whose time is stopped by this technique can never recover. So yeah, that's quite scary. I remember it being featured in the Ghost game. Clockmon was featured in one of those episodes, and yeah, it was quite scary to deal with Clockmon. Yeah. Anyway, doesn't seem like the profile on Digimon.net actually explains why there seems to be two parts to its body. But yes, if you look at the artwork, it looks like there's two parts, right? There's a clock itself, and then there's a Digimon emerging from the clock. So the clock itself really has a red eye, and then the body that's coming out from the clock that looks a bit like a puppet is holding the hammer has a blue eye. So I don't know if it's a case where it's like a Schoolmon and you know that little mouse thing, what was his name, that they are actually two separate Digimon but represented by one, or is it just like a kind of a distraction? Like it makes you think that the clock is the main body, but the main body is actually the one emerging from behind. I thought the profile would provide some of these additional details, but I guess there isn't. So since you're done with his profile and etymology, let's look at his evolution conditions, and we do that we have to go to humulus.com. Highly recommend the website for your evolution condition needs. This website has everything. If you're ever stuck trying to raise a specific Digimon and not sure how to do it, go to humulus.com, you will get answers there. So humulus.com here says, Clockmon evolves from, and this is the route we took, we went by Toy Agumon. Just need to make sure you have 0 condition hearts and 3 plus effort hearts. So make sure you have a lot of chem sticks until its condition hearts are 0, and then have 3 effort hearts, so train enough times to have 3 FRs, which is about 12 times, so 3 times 4, 12, right? Or you can go by Kokuamon, but the conditions are slightly different, or Commandramon, right? So those options will get you Clockmon. Pretty straightforward. since you're done with that, let's take a closer look at its sprite, shall we? Alright, here we have Clockmon on the screen, and I think his sprite looks great. Honestly, I think it's cute. It's just the gripe I have with it is that it doesn't really represent artwork. It does look a lot like a clock. Like if you look at this, it's like, okay, this guy looks like a clock, but it's not really representing the artwork. That's why I'm saying we need the sprites that are higher definition, like the Vital Bracelet quality or the Digivice Color Evolution ones, right? But still, it's still cute. Like, don't get me wrong, like 16 by 16 pixel wise, it looks cute, and I still remember it. The times when it appeared on my D3 Digivice, it was really fun to get to see it, and now it's still so cute, right? I fought my fair share of Clockmon, but now, this time, Clockmon is on my device as a playable character. So different, it's not just an enemy Digimon. Alright, let's give it a piece of meat and see how it doesn't want to eat. It says no. No. Clockmon says no. Alright, how about a protein pill? Looks cute. And let's do some training. Yellow. Alright. Oh, it shoots. Is that Chrono Breaker? It looks like hands of a clock. I think that's what it is. Like, they look like arrows, right? They look like golden arrows. The happy animation is so cute as well. Let's see the angry animation. Those look like golden arrows, for sure. Yeah. It's like the hands of a clock. So that's Chrono Breaker, yeah. But Chrono Breaker was represented differently on the Ghost game. The angry animation is scary, it's showing his gritted teeth. Ghost game featured Chrono Breaker with him smashing the hammer down on the enemy. Yeah, so slightly different way of representing that. Let's capture some battles. It should do well against Toy Agumon. It's data against vaccine, and it's champion against rookie, so I like those odds here. Alright. Good job there. And let's see the winning shot. Boom. Oh! I'm surprised. How can Toy Agumon dodge that? Isn't it supposed to be data against vaccine? Odds are really weird here. Anyway, we won, so that's good. We can just cancel that. Alright, and let's take a look at the evening sky. Okay, cool. And let's see the sleeping animation. It sleeps at 9, I think. Oh, it's cute. I mean, it's the typical where its eyes are closed, but the funny thing is it has only one eye that's being featured, so a single eye being closed makes it look like it has a mono eye kind of thing in the center. The rest of it is just typical eyes closed, sitting down, lying down. Kind of not that unique, but yeah. Anyway, that's his sleeping animation, Clockmon's sleeping animation. And that's it for Clockmon's log for today. If you haven't already, please go ahead and blast the like and subscribe button with Clockmon's Chrono Breaker and turn on all notifications so you don't miss any of my uploads. I document every Digimon that I release, and I play this for Vital Bracelet PE, Digimon Color, Digimon Pendulum Color, and Digivice Color Evolution as well. So please feel free to check them out. Otherwise, thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Bye!